What's good, y'all? This is Chris King back with the DFW Sportscast. Yeah, I'm rocking Kyrie today. Yeah, man. Get well soon, Kyrie. I'm here to make a late Saturday night pod. Just to talk about the recent things that's happened with the Mavs right now. Okay, so we got Anthony Davis news that just dropped maybe a couple of days ago, and then there's been an update today as well. And there's also evidence of that update to assume there's some good news coming, right? As you guys know, the Mavs finally got they had a four game skid. They snapped that against the Pistons, against the red hot, Detroit Pistons with Cade Cunningham, who has been balling out of control. Came into the AAC and we had a close game with them. And took care of business, right? To say the least, I'm very encouraged with the team and how hard they fight every night. Of course, there's a lot of people out there that wants them to quit and just tank for the season. Here's the thing, guys, and I've said it on previous pods. Listen, the Mavs are not good enough to win it all this year, just logically thinking, but they're not bad enough to tank to get a good draft pick. Simple. I mean, the likelihood of this team competing the way they do, losing consistently, is just not going to happen. So, get that thought process out of your mind of thinking, hey, we're going to get a nice draft pick, even Cooper Flag. Newsflash. We have not ever, and I mean ever, gotten a top lottery pick. Another news flash. We have never moved up in the history of the Dallas Mavericks since 1980. Ever moved up in the lottery. Ever. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. The only success we've had is either staying where we were, where it had standed inside of the lottery and drafted great players, or we traded up or made trades for good players. That's just how this franchise has been so far. So, if history is going to repeat itself, the last thing you want to do, especially in the situation that we have right now, is encourage the team to continue to lose. And we suffer through another, situation of us waiting on a draft pick, which is not going to come. This front office is bent on winning. Looking at the Mavs and how they're constructed with Nico Harrison, they're likely going to trade that first round pick that we have for 2025 draft. So once again, you guys, what's the point? Get these guys out there. AD has only played one game as a Maverick, which has been absolutely just unfathomable, to think about him not even being able to suit up in a Maverick jersey consistently. Nico wants to be right about this trade, whether we feel how we feel about it. At the end of the day, he needs to get out there and play if he's healthy. At the end of the day, we've been missing Gafford. We've been missing Lively. Let's get those young guys on the floor. Let's see what we can do with a big front court. I'm going to tell you right now, when you got PJ, Anthony Davis, and Gafford and Lively, coming in and out of the lineup, it's pretty scary. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, the team can score. It doesn't matter who's out there. The team's going to score. We got scores, baby. Oh, yeah. But that's I'm gonna leave that here nor there. This week, the Mavs have been doing this thing here where they assigned players to the G League to practice for rehabilitation from injury, right? So they practice with the team, they work out with the team, and then they're called back up. So I believe Anthony Davis has done this 3 different times. However, the last 2 days, I've been hearing that Gafford and Lively hasn't accompanied him when they've went down to the Legends to in the G League to rehab. They've been able to practice as well. So the recent news that I've seen, and also from the Dallas Mavs page, Anthony Davis is on the upcoming road trip that starts on Monday. So they're ready to go. And Anthony Davis is not even a timetable yet, but they're stating that he's going to try to give it a go on this road trip. You guys, it's big news. It's big news. And here's why it is big news. If you look at the two teams that sit currently above us, right now we're tied with the Suns, with the same record for that last play-in spot. When you're looking at the standings and you're just taking a little glance, right now the Suns and the Mavs got the same record at 34 and 37. They're both right there on the Phoenix holds the tiebreaker because, of course, they've beaten us more times this year than some of the teams they played. They've also beaten them as well, and we haven't. So they hold the tiebreaker right now for that last play-in spot. But if you're looking, you see teams like the Kings, and let's just start there. They're 35 and 34. You guys, the Mavs have one of the easiest remaining schedules left. There's about 11 games left. And you got guys like the Suns and the Kings who are playing tough teams, for the rest of the season. If I just, look at the Suns right now and some of the teams that they're playing, coming up, like their next game, if I'm not mistaken, will be against the Bucks. It's going to be tough to win that. Simple. It's going to be tough to win that game. And then the next game is going to be against the Celtics. Their next game is against the Knicks, the Warriors, the Thunder. And then, of course, they have the Spurs. No, I take that back. My apologies. I went down a little bit too far. Their next games are going to be against the Bucks, the Celtics, the Timberwolves, the Rockets, the Bucks again, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Warriors, the Thunder. They play the Spurs, which, that can be a win for them. And then you got the Kings, like possibly. And I'm just saying, unless Kevin Durant has a game like he had the other night against Cleveland where he scores 40 plus and almost has a triple double, it's going to be a tough road out for them, period. They really need Kevin Durant to play like Superman the rest of the way. You get what I'm saying? And then you look at the teams like the Kings. Look at their schedule. Like I said, we're separated by a few wins here. There's not a huge gap with these teams. So we're going to take a look at the Kings and see who they have up remaining right now. When you look at the Kings and their remaining record, they have... Sorry, y'all, I had it up. Okay, so they have remaining Bucks, Celtics, Thunder, Trailblazers, Magic, Pacers, Wizards, Hornets, Cleveland, Pistons, Nuggets, Clippers, Suns. I mean, if we looking at it, I see, Wizards, that's a win. Hornets should be a win. And then it's a toss-up. The Suns, down the stretch, they can win possibly one more guaranteed win. Kings might have 2 guaranteed wins. Listen, man, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We're not moving up in the lottery. We won too many games. Before Kyrie got injured, let's just think about before All-Star break, we were on a 2 or 3 game winning streak. Okay? We went into the All-Star break at 30 wins. We went to All-Star break with 30 wins. Listen, here's how this is going to play out. At the most, I feel like the Mavs have a chance to, if they get everybody back within this next week or two, I think they can make a run for the AC. Simple. I don't see us going no further than that. I'm not going to go and talk it up. I just want to say this. They can make a run at the AC. But for sure, they can get the 9th. The 8th seed would be pretty manageable. And the reason why I say that is because, if you're going to play a game in the play-in, that's a safe bet for me, to try to get in there. Secure that 7. 7th is a long slide, a long shot there. The 8th seed, like I said, is very obtainable. I don't see us getting the top 6. It's just not enough. Like I said, it's a lot of losing got to happen, and we got to pretty much win out or something. I don't know, but the 8th seed is where the Mavs should be shooting for, or at least just trying to grab a play-in spot. At least to me, like I said, I would try to get everybody back and just win at this point. The city has been through enough. We've seen a lot of bad going on. You hear the fire Nico chants, you hear the booing, all of that, or the rhetoric that's going around about the team, and their upcoming relocation, whether that's into another part of DFW or some might say outside of Vegas. This city needs some type of joy back. When we traded Luka, the city lost its way. Basketball wise, we have lost hope for the team. We've lost support. And me as a true Mavericks fan, I've been here from the, Sagana Job days, and, Dirk and Jason Terry and, Brandon Wright and Brendan Wright. Devin Harris and Josh Howard, man. I was here for the Michael Finley time, just a little bit, Steve Nash, the Sean Bradleys, Eric Dampier days. So I've seen worse days. I really have. And we've never had as much talent as we've had the last couple of years with, the new regime that's been in the front office. We can love it or hate it, at this moment, we're going to do some bad. So everybody only remembers this wild historical trade. We need something for the city. We got to play to win. We're a winning organization. Let's show that. Get your guys healthy and let's make a run. Do the best you can. And then let's build it up for next year. If we're a win now team, we got to continue to win now. So we'll see if Anthony Davis gets back this week. We'll see if we get, Gafford and Lively back soon. And I'm interested to see what happens, the rest of the way. What they do with those, the guard spot right now. We really need ball handling. We've kind of, it seems like we found the guy with Brandon Williams. We got Dinwiddie. Say what you want to say about him, but the guy's a professional, and he's going to dish out a bunch of assists. He's going to take some wild shots. But he gets to the hole. He's a big point guard. Great veteran experience. And like I said, he's played well. We got Najee. We got PJ Washington. We got Clay. I just want to see if we can get in, and try to see where we land there. Who knows? We could possibly. Ooh, this is a big proposition. Who knows? You could possibly see a Lakers versus Mavericks 7-round matchup. I don't know. The 2-7. We could possibly get the 8th seed. Take a play-in game, win that, and hey, it's a 2 versus 7 matchup. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just saying. Who knows? But right now, the news is the Mavs won recently. They're tied currently right now as we speak on Saturday. This is March the 22nd, 2025. And we hold a tiebreaker for that 10th spot for the play-in with the Suns. The Kings are right above them. The Suns and the Kings have a challenging remaining schedule. The Mavs do not. Simple. And we're looking at getting the best player on the team back. Let me just say that. Say what you want to say. He's the best player on the Mavs right now. And that's Anthony Davis. Well, I'm looking forward to it, y'all. I keep y'all posted. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you tap that notification bell so you can be up to date when I post. Chris King, signing out. Peace.